Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back again here on a Tuesday night for the Nexev Media Tour Modified Series, brought to us by the Crooked Line Short Track Oval Racing League. Tonight, we're coming at you live from the Lucas Oil Raceway. Going to be doing 125 laps tonight. Top of the board right now in practice with about 2.5 minutes left to go is the 04 of Caleb B. Thompson. Second is Alex Harris. Philip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman, joining us here on this Tuesday night. He's third out on the charts with Larry Bell in fourth, and Derek Stanley rounds out your top five right now. Times are very close, though, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be another one of those momentum tracks. So we still got about 2 minutes left to go in practice. I was trying to find an updated list of the points for Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen, see if we could go over those. But the ones I'm looking at, these might be updated. If this is correct, it's showing me that Zach Murphy is currently the points leader with Brian Zimmerman in second, Kyle O'Danick third, Alex Harris fourth, and Tanner Marr in fifth. With that being said, everybody, it is time to head down trackside for pre-race ceremony, so if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Everybody, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. Taking a look at the number 79 of Jeffrey Miller out on track right now, coming through turns 3 and 4. Already took the green flag, coming to complete his first lap here. As times are starting to come in, we have a few cars out on track right now. Oh, Lucky Dog's going to go second fastest on the board right now with 21.85. 21.85 for the 79 of Jeffrey Miller. crosses line here to complete his second lap, 21.52. A little bit quicker, hangs on to third, but new quick time, 21.32 for the 74 of Alex Harris. Alex was fast in practice, said he figured out the line a little bit later on through the session. He's showing it right here as he goes top of the board. Now again, a little bit quicker, 21.25. Larry Bell in the number 43 out on track, coming to complete his first lap of qualifying. Gonna go second fastest with a 21.42. Derek Stanley just bumped him down to third with a 21.34. Bell gonna tap the outside wall there coming out of turn 2, gonna invalidate his second lap, so he's gonna have to hope that that 21.42 holds up. As Tanner Marr goes second fastest with a 21.27 for the number 4 of Tanner Marr. Looks like he maybe tried to work a bottom groove there on his second lap. Gonna stick with the 21.27, good enough for second right now. Caleb Thompson is out on track. On lap number 2, coming to the line. That's not, no, he does. 21.27, just took a second for it to update there. Max Tanner's time, good enough for third on the charts right now. '29 of Zach Murphy on lap 1 of qualifying here. One minute left to go in qualifying. Zach Murphy goes 21.40 in the number 29, good enough for 5th spot. Right now, coming out of turns 3 and 4 and across the line for his second lap. Does he improve? .18 quick time for the number 29 of Zach Murphy. Right at the last second. Great lap out of the number 29. With 14 seconds left to go here in qualifying, now 10. Looks like everybody who wanted to take a time has taken a time here tonight. So 9 drivers electing to go out and set a quick time here tonight. We got about 6 other drivers who did not get a chance to go out and take a time. Starting on the pole tonight is going to be Zach Murphy, and the number 29 to his outside is going to be Alex Harris in the number 74. Tanner Marr is going to be starting in that 3rd position with Caleb Thompson to his outside in 4th in the 04. Derek Stanley in that number 15 is going to be starting in 5th with Larry Bell in the 43 to his outside in 6th. Scott Bryant in the number 83 is going to be rolling off in 7th with Jeffrey Miller starting in 8th to his outside. In the number 79, Old Lucky Dog there in 8th position. Got a little ahead of myself there. Jason Bauer is going to be starting in 9th position in the 09 with the Lone Dutchman of Philip Van Vliet in the number 73 starting in 10th. Chris Sawyer in the number 51 is going to be starting in 11th with Brandon Mettler rolling off P12. starting in 13th will be Chris Clark. In the number 91, Bradley Hollyfield in the number 7 is going to be starting in 14th. Brian Zimmerman having some technical issues going on, not able to make the grid this evening. Anthony Rennick, not sure what's going on with the number 23. But Anthony Rennick also does not look like he's going to be making the grid this evening. Actually, it looks like that the number 51, 28, and 23 are not making the grid. Oh, no, that's right. I do apologize. The number 51 of Chris Sawyer was given a penalty and does have to start from the rear, basically from pit road. That's your starting lineup here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 125 laps around Lucas Oil Raceway. Zach Murphy, Alex Harris gonna lead them down. Drivers being shown the one to go signal here this time by. We're going to be going green flag racing here at Lucas Oil Raceway. 125 laps for the Nexev Media Tour Modified Series here for the Crooked Line Short Track Oval Racing League. Zach Murphy, Alex Harris on the front row. Row 2, you have Tanner Marr, Caleb Thompson. Row 3, Derek Stanley and Larry Bell. Pace car is going to pull on down pit road. Field's going to be in the hands of Zach Murphy coming out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Lucas Oil Raceway. Good launch there for the number 74 of Alex Harris. He does have the preferred line right now as we go into 1 and 2. Had to check up a little bit there. No, oh, one going around. Zach Murphy, our pole sitter, going around right off the bat. What happened to Zach Murphy? He just loops it on his own. Now we saw, let's go back and take another look. You see right here, the 74s to his outside, he gets a little loose. So everybody's fighting a loose race car right now on these early laps. And yeah, Murphy just coming off the corner, the suspension unloads on him, and that's it. She just goes around for a little spin. Nobody hit him. Doesn't look like he hit anything either. So he might have backed it in the wall right there. Yeah, just a little bit. Might not have hurt him all that much. Come down pit road, get that fixed up, be ready to go here. So that gives the race lead over to Alex Harris. Caleb Thompson now runs second, Tanner Marr in third, Derek Stanley fourth. Larry Bell rounds out your top 5. So unfortunately, if I remember correctly, this track notorious for having long pace laps. Not so much the timing of them, just how many they do. As you can see, we've already done about 3 laps here under caution. Only one driver on pit road, and that's 29, Zach Murphy. I assume to get some of that rear end damage fixed on that number 29 machine. Hope to see the pace car lights go off this time by. And they do. Should be a single file restart. We were not able to complete a full green flag lap. Therefore, that is why the restart will be single file this time by. Field is going to be in the hands of Alex Harris coming out of turn number 4. Going to put him all the way up against the outside wall coming out of turn number 4. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch for the 74 as we go back down into 1 and 2. Everybody, obviously single file, ladies and gentlemen, so not many moves going to be made this early on a single file restart. Walking over myself tonight. Tell you what. Lap 7 of 125. Tanner Marr thought about making a move right there to the inside of that 04 of Caleb Thompson. Not able to get the run. Here comes the number 15 of Derek Stanley. Starting to get a run on that number 4 of Tanner Marr. Just ran the fastest lap that time by was Derek Stanley with a 21.83. Tanner getting a little loose right there coming out of turn 4. Something that he was talking about in practice. So we're going to be back under the caution flag. So Jason Bauer gets loose coming off turn number 4. Zach Murphy and Brad Hollyfield making contact here. Oh, Hollyfield just got loose. Murphy tried to shoot the gap and the gap closed. That'll put us under the second caution of the evening. We'll see if anybody decides to take a gamble, maybe bring their cars down pit road, get a little bit of fuel, maybe change tires. Probably way too early to change tires, obviously. 2 cautions, only 10 laps in. But fuel is questionable. Not sure if these guys can make it on a full tank. As I said, the last caution, everybody. These pace laps here are notorious for being lengthy. Looks like Mettler's going to bring it down pit side. Not sure if he has any damage on the number 15 or not. We do have 2 number 15s here tonight. Mettler being shown as the number 16, but 15 on the car. But we know Mettler is the OG 15. I think that just might have been a mix-up here with Derek Stanley. Joshua Vermillion out in chat says, "Hey, I missed it tonight and last night. Been at the beach on vacay. I'll be back tomorrow, though, for the late models." All right, man. Well, hopefully you enjoyed your vacation. Thanks for tuning in, at least, to True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night. Lights are still on, man. This race control sucks. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's iRacing that's doing the race control. There is no actual race control. Before we start thinking that Tanner's just extending these caution laps for fun. I don't think he'd do that. On the green right here. There it is. Lights are off on the pace car. Here we go. Going to double file them back up and get them rolling one more time. Still a long way to go in this one. on lap 13 of 125. Here we go, out of turn number 4. Harris is going to fire him off, and we're back underway. Good launch there by the number 74. Tanner Marr's going to take it side by side for second there, going into turns 1 and 2. Going to try and slide up in front of that 0-4. Not able to clear him. Caleb Thompson's going to have to run down the back straightaway. As we say, side by side for second, going into 3 and 4. Tanner once again going to try and slide up in front of Caleb Thompson. Not able to get there. Gets a little loose coming out of 4. He's going to have to slide back in line, build back his momentum up. Oh, never mind that. The 0-4 goes a little too hard on the entry of 1 and 2. Gets into the outside wall. Tanner Marr makes that pass, puts him up at his second. Caleb Thompson going to lose a couple positions and move back to 5th. So that moved Derek Stanley up into 3rd. And how about Larry Bell running up inside the top 5 right now in 4th? Under pressure from Caleb Thompson right now. Doesn't look like Thompson's able to get a run just yet. Goes all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to straighten out the exit of that corner. Get the biggest run he can off the corner. Now you see him going back to the bottom here in 1 and 2, trying to get side by side with that 43 car of Larry Bell. Makes it work on the bottom. It's going to be really tough to pass here, though. We've seen how close the times were. Oh, almost a little bit of door-to-door contact there with the 0-4 and the 43. Thompson's going to slide up in front of the 43 here in the middle of 1 and 2 and take back that 4th position. Back up at the front, though, it is still the number 74 of Alex Harris leading the way. With Tanner Marr running 2nd, Derek Stanley in 3rd. Tanner running a little bit of a different groove there compared to that number 74. Seems to be working as you see the run he gets going into the corner. Riding on board with Tanner Marr. Listen to him work that throttle. Way off throttle, getting into the brakes a little bit, rolling back into it, cutting the track off again, like I said, on the exit. Trying to straighten out that corner as much as he can. You see him, he enters lower in 1 and 2. Just trying to get a run on this number 74 machine. Both of them are running pretty identical lap times the past couple of laps. So it is going to be a challenge for that number 4 of Tanner Marr to make this pass. You see him goes back to the middle part of the racetrack, I'd say. Tries to slide up, almost dime in the corner, if you will. Tanner Marr making a move down to the bottom side of the racetrack, looking to the inside of the 74 for the race lead. Good side-by-side battles would come off of turn number 4. Going to slot back in line. And then looks back once again to the left rear of that 74. Side-by-side for the race lead. They're going to touch. A little bit of contact there. Here comes Derek Stanley to take advantage of it. Stanley now side-by-side with the 74 of Alex Harris. Can't seem to get the pass done just yet. Gonna have to slot back in line, but new race leader, 4 car of Tanner Marr. Lap 25 of 125, got 101 laps to go. Tanner Marr a little loose coming off turn number 4 right there as we head back into 3 and 4. Laps go very quickly here, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the weird thing about these cars. They are momentum here for how short the track is. It's a lot of momentum base. See Harris just trying anything different that he can. Trying to get a good run on that number 4 car. Just can't get the power down early enough to try and get a run on him. Starting to lose some time, actually, that number 4, Tanner Marr. Can Tanner finally seal home a victory here tonight? He is only 4th in points. This is what he needs to move up. Do apologize for the lack of camera angles tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas Oil Raceway didn't want to provide us with a competent camera crew tonight. So we're working with what we got. Let's go through the field here. Tanner Marr running in first. Alex Harris holds on to second. And then you go back to Derek Stanley running in third with Caleb Thompson right behind him in fourth. And Caleb's starting to regain some ground here. He's actually back to the back bumper of Derek Stanley. Larry Bell holds on to the top 5 position. Right behind him is Zach Murphy. Spun on lap 1. Started on the pole. Now trying to work his way back through the field. Brandon Mettler in the number 15 runs right behind Zach Murphy there in the 7th position. And none other than the lone Dutchman of Philip Van Vliet runs 8th. Philip is up 2 spots from where he started tonight. Started back there in the 10th position. Scott Bryant holds on to the 9th position. And Chris Sawyer, who started from the pits, rounds out your top 10. Old lucky dog Jeffrey Miller in the number 79 is running 11th with Chris Clark in the number 91 in 12th. Back in 13th is Jason Bauer, but quite a few laps down. Remember, had problems a little earlier. Just trying to go out there and get a good finish and maintain, basically just finish out the race. So, you know what? Shout out to you, Jason Bauer in the 09. Anything can happen. Bradley Holyfield, unfortunately, putting number 7 on the trailer for the evening. Brian Zimmerman not able to start due to technical difficulties. And Anthony Rennick, again, not starting for unknown reasons. Lap 35 of 125 here tonight at Lucas Oil Raceway. Tanner Marr in the number 4 continues to lead the way. Alex Harris running second, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
It's almost the deadline to turn in this ad, and I still don't know what to do. I better think fast, because this ad is very last minute. What's not last minute, though, is the months of pre-planned content from Nexev Media. But how does that even convey to everyone that means daily video content, which leads to people joining in our active Discord community? Not to mention our stream team that goes live daily with our multiple members. You gotta put something relatable in the ad too. Like your dog. People like dogs. People should visit the nexev.com if they like dogs. With so much plans, I don't even know how to describe it to people. What would I even do for an ad?
I got it!
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
I tell you what, Corey, thank you for that. Back live here on True Sim Productions. Everybody make sure you go check out Nexev Media at the nexev.com and Savage Edge Graphics, savageedge.com. What I mean by perfect timing is we're back under caution. Lap 44 of 125. Tanner Mars still leads the way, and we're going to go ahead and see what brought out that yellow flag right there. Go back and take a look. There's problems for Thompson hitting the wall right there, but he kept it straight. Oh, Brandon Mettler hard into the outside wall. Philip Van Vliet tries to dodge it. Oh, not how Philip wanted to start his night, I tell you what. Tries to avoid it. It looks like Mettler just trying to get it off the wall. Comes down the track just a little bit. Heavy damage to both race cars. Philip hit the inside wall a ton. Mettler, of course, riding the outside wall, got a ton of damage right there. So everybody brings it down pit road. 14-second stops. Looks like 2 right side tires for everybody. Now this is where it's going to get interesting because we've seen them get really loose on them newer tires at the beginning of the race. Now with only putting 2 right sides on, it's going to make that car even looser. Let's have to see what happens here on the next restart. It's going to be a minute though, as always, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas Oil Raceway taking about 5 laps under caution, even though everybody pit. It's not Crooked Line's fault, it's iRacing's fault. So iRacing, if you're watching, you want to shorten up them laps a little bit if you can on Lucas Oil Raceway, we'd greatly appreciate it. These guys want to go back to racing as much as the fans want to see it, and as much as I want to call it. This has been a good race so far tonight. Tanner Marr had to really fight his way around that number 74 of Alex Harris, and once he's gotten out to the race lead, he has maintained it. Now he's going to have to hold them all off on a restart, especially when you know you got the 29 of Zach Murphy making his way back through the field. Caleb Thompson, who is another driver, got loose early on, had to back out of it, lost a couple of positions, spent the rest of the race so far trying to get back up here, running in third for the 04 of Caleb Thompson. There we go. Lights are finally off. So Tanner Marr, Alex Harris going to be on row 1 of this one. So we re-rack the field, fire them off one more time here at Lucas Oil Raceway, lap 48 of 125. Still a long way to go in this one. Pretty much everybody has come down pit road under this caution on lap 44. Everybody with fresh tires. What's going to happen here? We're going to find out. Tanner Marr going to fire him off coming out of turn number 4. Good launch by the number 4. Green flag back out in the air as we take lap 49. And Tanner, as I said, got a really good launch, but we're going to be side by side for second here as we come off of turn number 2. Look at Stanley trying to make the outside work on the 04 of Thompson. It's been a high line dominant track tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So that's not where you want to be, is down on that bottom lane. Almost a little bit of door contact there between the 04 and the 15 as we go back down into 1 and 2. Thompson slid up in front of Stanley. I think Stanley gave him a really big break there coming off of turn number 2. Then you saw Murphy try to take advantage of that, but wasn't able to make the pass. So Murphy hangs on to the top 5 right now. Back up at the front, still Tanner Marr and Alex Harris. Tanner leading the way here as we come to take lap number 52 of 125. Take a look at Larry Bell back here in 6th. Jeffrey Miller, old Lucky Dog, runs 7th. Chris Sawyer right behind him in 8th. Scott Bryant in 9th. Chris Clark in 10th. Philip Van Vliet, unfortunately, went a lap down. Couple of laps down, actually. He's being scored on the 49th lap. Everybody else is on 52. Hold on to that 11th position right ahead of the 09 of Jason Bauer. Bauer was able to gain a couple of laps on Metler and take another spot. So just like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you want to get points, you got to stick it out even if you get involved in an accident. That's exactly what Bauer's doing. Managed to gain another spot. May not be much, but you never know. That could be the deciding factor later on in a championship. 1 or 2 points. We're back up at the front of the field. Tanner Marr trying to hold off Alex Harris. Harris had a good run there coming out of 4, but had to back out of it. Last time by, though, 21.22 for the 04 of Caleb Thompson. Fastest car on the track right now. Last time by for our leaders. Let's take a look. 21.31 for the 4 of Tanner Marr. 21.39 for Alex Harris. And a 21.38 for Caleb Thompson. So Harris starting to lose a little bit of ground, kind of gains it on the entry of the corner right there, but Tanner doing a really good job keeping that car straight off the exit and getting such a run down the straightaways. You see them both. They're starting to both kind of work the middle of the racetrack there in 3 and 4. And that's interesting to see considering I was talking to them both before the race and they were saying it was almost like you had to dime in the corner, right? Highline racetrack, either dime in the corner, run kind of a dirt line, a high entry, low exit. You see right here, Tanner not really using the full outside lane, kind of enters a little bit in the middle towards the higher side of the track, but not all the way up, then pulls it down late. But in 1 and 2, almost up there against that outside wall. Whatever he's doing, he definitely has it figured out, because Alex Harris is having a hard time trying to not only get to him, but get around him. Let's take a look at the lap times this time by. Tanner Marr, fastest car on the track, that time by with a 21.36. Harris and Thompson ran pretty identical times, but they were about a 10th off from Tanner Marr. You see every lap, Harris just tries something a little bit different. Just trying to find that little bit of an edge to try and catch the 4 car of Tanner Marr. Lap 62 of 125, almost halfway through this race. Go ahead and get a far camera angle here. Watch him go around the track. Tanner Mark. Yeah, I wouldn't say he changed up his line too much there on the entry of one, but he looks like he definitely entered a little bit lower than the last couple of times he's gone through that corner. You see the gap there, first, second, and third. Last time by, Harris was a little bit quicker than Tanner. Four-car Tanner Marr might have gotten out of his rhythm just a little bit. He's starting to lose time to this 74 car. Not only that, Caleb Thompson coming right there with him. Let's actually go on board with Caleb Thompson. Kind of watch here from the roof cam, looking to the inside of the 74 here in 1 and 2. I just don't think he's not able to get the power down. Going to lose all that momentum now. Goes back up to the top side of the racetrack. Now he's the only one who's entering the highest in 3 and 4. Everybody else kind of holding it about a car width down low. See Harris trying to get a run on the 4-car of Tanner Marr. Here comes Thompson. Harris lost that momentum. Now Thompson's going to try and take advantage of that. But Harris is just going to hold on that top groove. So just over halfway at Lucas Oil Raceway, Tanner Marr got out to the race lead before that caution on lap 44. Had a long green flag run before that. Three-car battle for the race lead, essentially. Throw a blanket over him. And the closest one he got back here is Zach Murphy, who made his way up to 4th. But he's sitting about 2.2 seconds off of the back bumper of the 04 of Caleb B. Thompson. He's going to go back another second and 3/4, say 1.7, 1.8. To Derek Stanley, runs inside the top 5 as well. Larry Bell back there in 6th. How about the lucky dog, Jeffrey Miller? The number 79 holding on to that 7th spot. He has Chris Sawyer right behind him. Good battle going on back here as you see Philip Van Vliet trying to get his, trying to get his laps back. He's down about 2 laps right now. So he needs a couple of quick cautions. He's the first car 1 lap down, or being scored a lap down. So Philip Van Vliet kind of hoping for a couple of quick yellows to be able to get back on the lead lap. See, everybody up front here, I don't think they've ran, if they have, it's been very minimal differences, but I don't think they've really ran the same line twice around here in a row. Just searching for that grip, just trying to find out where they can get the most momentum out of these cars. Again, Tanner and Harris pulling it all the way down to the bottom on the exit of 4, whereas Thompson just keeps it about 1 groove higher, gets a little bit more clean air to that nose, that Tour Modified. Lap 74 of 125. We got about 51, 52 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and take one more commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's almost the deadline to turn in this ad, and I still don't know what to do. I better think fast, because this ad is very last minute. What's not last minute, though, is the months of pre-planned content from Nexev Media. But how does that even convey to everyone that means daily video content, which leads to people joining in our active Discord community? Not to mention our stream team that goes live daily with our multiple members. You gotta put something relatable in the ad, too. Like your dog. People like dogs. People should visit the nexev.com if they like dogs. With so much plans, I don't even know how to describe it to people. What would I even do for an ad?
I got it.
With the whole shot. Burrows gets wadded up right there. We got a nasty one.
3 laps here. We're underway here at Horsepower Bar.
Back live here on True Sim Productions. We got 40 laps to go here at Lucas Oil Raceway. Tanner Mars still out to the race lead. Alex Harris runs second. Caleb Thompson, who was up near these guys before we went to commercial break, might have either burned his stuff up or might have got a little loose and lost his momentum, because he is now fallen back to about 1.6 seconds off of Alex Harris. I'm sorry, about 1.2 seconds off Alex Harris. He's now under pressure from Zach Murphy. Murphy trying to get back up here, maybe get himself up inside the top 3 before this thing closes out. Derek Stanley back here kind of in a world of his own right now. Clear racetrack in front of him and behind him. He's got Larry Bell behind him, but Bell's about 1.3 seconds off of Derek. Right now, Derek holds on to the top 5 spot. Larry's still running in 6th. How about Chris Sawyer again? Had to start from the pits this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Under pressure from the 73 of Philip Van Vliet. Van Vliet trying to get at least one of his laps back here, maybe the hard way. Kind of has his work cut out for him, though. He is hoping for a couple of cautions. See Sawyer just kind of let him by right there. It looked like Phillip was trying to get by on the outside last time coming out of turn 2. And Sawyer saw that run and said, you know what? I ain't racing you, buddy. You go right ahead. Chris Clark, about 3 seconds off of Chris Sawyer. Holding on to that 8th spot. Scott Bryant right behind the number 91, though, trying to take away that 8th spot, sitting in 9th. So we got 35 laps to go. Old Lucky Dog holds on to a top 10 spot right now, though. It's Jeffrey Miller in the number 79 there in 10th. And we're going to go right back up here to where Phillip Van Vliet is, the lone Dutchman, the number 73, holding on to 11th. Again, about 2-3 laps down right now. And you got Mettler, who is about, it's showing me about 20 laps down here, I think, for the number 15 of Mettler, roughly. Jason Bauer, unfortunately, problems for the 09, electing to put it up on the hauler, heading home for the 09 and Jason Bauer. So we go back up to the front. Alex Harris still trying to run down this 4-car of Tanner Marr, but I tell you what, Tanner's been doing really good at maintaining that rhythm and just maintaining the gap away from Alex Harris. Harris is close, but he has not been able to get there to make a move yet. Not sure if he's waiting for that, if he's waiting to maybe catch some lap traffic. Still got 32 laps to go. Anything can happen, but this field is pretty spaced out right now. I think chances of a caution are very slim right now. And I don't think Tanner wants to see a yellow flag. He wants this thing to keep going green. Because after he got around Harris there, back before that lap 44 caution, he's been out in the lead ever since. Tanner and Alex both starting to catch the 15 of Mettler. Coming out of 4, going to be 29 laps to go this time by for Tanner Marr. Can he hold off the 74 of Alex Harris? Can Thompson get back into a rhythm and get back up there? I tell you what, it looks like him and Zach Murphy both are starting to catch these two leaders. As they start to catch the lap traffic, could that dirty air be affecting that 4-car of Tanner Marr? See, Mettler's just going to go ahead and pull out of the way. But Jeffrey Miller, he ain't a lap down yet. He don't want to be in that lucky dog spot. Will he let Tanner Marr go by, or is he going to try and fight for that lead lap position and hope for a caution? We're going to find out here with 27 laps to go. They get closer and closer. You see Miller going to the bottom side of the racetrack. Just going to pull out of the way and let him go by. Harris is there all over the back bumper of that number 4. See Miller letting Thompson and Murphy go by. Those two are catching these leaders. We almost have 4 cars racing for the win right here tonight at Lucas Oil. This could shape up to be a really good finish, ladies and gentlemen. Again, shout out to our sponsors. Make sure you go check out the title sponsor for the Tour Modifieds. That's Nexev Media over at the nexev.com. You can also find them over on YouTube, their YouTube channel, Nexev Media. Go ahead and check them out. Gaming, streaming, articles, all kinds of stuff they got going on over there. Go check them out. As always, savageedge.com. If you need your name put on anything, make sure you go to savageedge.com. Hit up Corey Sherman. He'll help you out. Big shout out to BAM Racing Videos. That's Brandon Mettler. BAM Racing Videos. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's also on the other social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. I believe he also has a Twitter. Shout out to Brandon Mettler and BAM Racing Videos. Michael Falk Racing Designs, or MF Racing Designs, on Facebook. You can tell who it is by the Sasquatch in the logo. .22 laps to go. Tanner is starting to pull away from Harris once again. Harris starting to back up to that 0-4. Got a race going on for second. I say we got a race for second, and then Caleb Thompson loses his momentum, and now we got a race for third. Murphy took a peek there to the inside going down the backstretch, but thought better of it. Knows he's got to keep that momentum up if he's going to want to make this pass. It's almost like Harris loses his momentum, backs up to the 4 car, then they start working together, getting a little bit of draft down the straightaways, and they start to run back down Tanner. But as I take a look at lap times, the fastest car out of the top 4 that time by was the 0-4 of Caleb Thompson with a 21.71. .17 laps to go. Tanner Marsh still your race leader. Go out to the, I call it the fan cam, roof cam here. Tanner's got some lap traffic ahead of him. He's going to have to make quick work of him. Got about 3 cars ahead of him. This is not good. This is not what he wants to see. Gets around one of them. But these 2 in front of him are fighting for position. Looks like the 83 is going to go down to the bottom. Let him go by. What's the 91 going to do here? Tanner runs up back to the top side of the racetrack. Chris Clark trying to stay on the lead lap, I imagine, here with 15 laps to go. Running in 7th, having a really good race in that number 91. Tanner looks to the inside in 3 and 4. Doesn't look like Clark's going to give it up easy. First car to race these leaders. And he has every right to do that. Caution can come out right here. He gets restacked up. See right there, Tanner Marr got a good run. Oh yeah, look, he's gonna fight back on the outside. How about it, Chris Clark? Trying to stay on that lead lap. Oh, problems for Caleb Thompson? I don't think so. Can they not make it on fuel? There's no way. Something wrong with Caleb Thompson on pit road. Fuel only stop, 11-second stop for Caleb Thompson. Did he maybe not pit before and I didn't catch it? That's very possible as well. Not sure what's going on with the 0-4 of Thompson. 11 laps to go. Can they make it on fuel? Got to start asking ourselves that question, ladies and gentlemen, because to me that was an unscheduled stop by the 0-4 of Thompson. Ten laps to go, coming in 9. We're gonna compare lap times this time by. You see Harris running a different line than Tanner. Tanner has to go up to defend. A 22.13 for Tanner, a 22.08 for Harris. And Murphy, who is still trying to work his way around a lap car, was faster than both of them. So if Murphy can get around Chris Clark, Murphy might be able to catch him, but 8 laps, I don't know if he's going to have enough time. Good race, though, here for the race lead right now. Battle for the race lead. Harris to the outside of Tanner Marr. Did Tanner finally burn his stuff up? 7 laps to go. Murphy brings it down pit side. Tanner's saving fuel. That's why he lost the lead. Zach Murphy on pit road. They're not going to be able to make it. Tanner's going to try to make it. He's clutching it. Losing a lot of time to Harris. Harris has not come down pit road. Zach Murphy has. Same with Caleb Thompson. Oh my, this race just got wild. Tanner Marr back here saving fuel. 4 laps to go. Is Harris just going to try and run it out? Get a big enough lead that he might be able to coast to the end. No. Harris bringing it out pit side. Problems for the 74 on pit road. Trying to get it spun back around quickly. Not going to be a caution. No, not what Harris wanted. Larry Bell runs third. Tanner Marr holds on to the lead. Larry Bell now moves up into second. 3 laps to go. What just happened in the last couple of laps, ladies and gentlemen? Here comes Zach Murphy, unlapping himself with 2 laps to go. Harris is coming off pit road, out in the 6th position. Right now, as they run, it's Tanner Marr, Larry Bell, Chris Clark, Zach Murphy, Caleb Thompson, your top 5. Thompson unlaps himself. That is not for the lead. Out of turn number 4. White flag in the air for Tanner Marr. Can it make it around? Is he going to be on fumes? Can he do it? Hear him clutching it, shutting the motor off in 3 and 4. Just trying to baby it home. Car down on the inside of the track. Not going to matter. Out of turn 4. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Tanner Marr snags it right back with a fuel-saving strategy. And ladies and gentlemen, well, it's great that Tanner Marr won the race, as always. I think Tanner's going to appreciate this as well. Larry Bell gets second here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The bad luck streak finally over for the number 43. We're going to get to talk to Larry tonight, and I can't wait. How about the 91 of Chris Clark? Brings it home in 3rd with the strategy. All these drivers last pit on lap 44. Unbelievable finish. Got to talk to our third place finisher. That's Chris Clark in the number 91. And Chris, we were talking about you there. You were kind of trying to hold off the race leaders, maybe hoping for a late race caution to keep yourself on the lead lap, but looks like it didn't matter. That fuel strategy worked out good for you tonight. Walk me through it.
I pitted on that one caution we had around lap 40 something, and took all fours and filled up, and I was spitting and sputtering coming out of that last turn. I didn't think I had it, and I seen Tanner. He let me around him, and I don't know if he was pitting or what, but this is like a total surprise, man, without a doubt.
Hey, it doesn't matter. You got yourself a podium here tonight. Third place finish. Great run out of that number 91. I tell you what, man, I'm going to let you have the floor. Shout out who you got to shout out and just talk about your race overall.
I mean, this is the best I've finished ever. I mean, in any of the classes and stuff like that I've been in. I mean, I could actually feel my heart pounding and stuff like that coming out of those last couple of turns and stuff and trying to stay out of the wall. And I could see Zach Murphy. He was catching up with me after he'd done his pit stop and all that stuff. And I think he was like 2.9 behind me, and I seen him. He was closing in on me more and more. And then that's whenever I started spitting and sputtering coming out of turn 4. And I was like, I hope I got enough. To get across the start finish line for this first time. So, but it's nice, man, without a doubt. I mean, it's not a first or second, but it's a third. It's my first podium ever. So this is really nice.
Well, you definitely got to celebrate it tonight, man. You definitely earned it. Who you got to shout out for making it all happen?
I definitely, thank our sponsor, USA Firearms, and just everybody. My buddy, Jeff Miller, he's getting ready to go in for cancer treatments and stuff like that. So I'll actually share this third place and stuff with him. And just everything. This is really cool. I appreciate everybody and all that stuff, and Tanner for putting this on, you for announcing and stuff every night, and True Sims Productions and stuff. Y'all number one, man.
All right, Chris. Hey, congratulations again on third place here tonight. Again, you earned it, and we'll see you again next week.
All right, thanks, Sam.
Your third place finisher, Chris Clark, number 91. You heard it. First podium ever. So big shout out to Chris Clark for getting a podium. Now that's awesome. Gotta love it when you get a first time, podium, of course. But we know this man's luck, okay? Has had horrible luck pretty much every race since the start of the season in all series, including Sundays, not just in Crooked Line. Larry Bell finally coming home in second place. Larry, I can't believe it, man. Can you?
Not really. It was all a fuel mileage thing, and I think I had 0.4 of a gallon when I crossed the finish line.
Well, hey, it doesn't matter. You ran about sixth place all night long. Kind of walk me through your race. What were you thinking there in the closing laps when you saw everybody coming down pit road?
Well, once I saw everybody, I heard everybody was pitting, and I looked and I saw that I could make it. I figured, we were too close to the end for them to catch me or anything. So I was just still trying to manage my fuel.
Well, I tell you what, man, how do you feel about the bad luck streak? We'll call it over, because second place, that's awesome for you tonight.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope this is the start of some good runs here.
I hope it's the start of some good runs, and maybe the start of some good luck from the broadcaster, because I think I said it before the race started that you were going to change it around tonight. Looks like I got it right. I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad you got second.
You did say that earlier. Thanks, man. It was awesome.
Well, I tell you what, Larry, going to let you have the floor here. Go ahead and thank who you got to thank for making it all happen.
I just want to thank you for doing great broadcasts all the time. Tanner and the boys for giving us a good place to race at Crooked Line. And as always, thank my wife, because she never gives me a hard time when I come and spend time doing this.
All right. I think my Discord just froze on me. Oh, my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the bad luck would continue. Larry, can you still hear me?
I can, yep.
Yeah, my Discord's completely frozen right now. So I got to go ahead and kill the program real quick before we interview Tanner. But thanks for talking with us, Larry. Congrats on second place. If you want to go ahead and bump yourself back down to the broadcast waiting room, I greatly appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
So we're going to close that out real quick, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see a couple weird things popping up on your screen, like the Discord starting back up. You got to love it. I tried to click on something and it just completely froze on me. Let's see here. We got to get back into... Oh, we already back in here. All right, cool. I think we're good. Everything's moving good. Shout out to Larry Bell there. Now, I can't believe it, but I don't know if he was taking notes from Captain Save Fuel himself or what, but late race decision, Tanner Marr, taking home the win tonight, pulling home a fuel strategy. Walk me through it.
I'll be honest, Sam. We're on lap 70. I'm mad. I am mad in the car. I was mad before we got going. I was a little agitated already. Had a long night last night. Was a little agitated, and then I was like, dude, I feel like I'm the fastest car out here. I'm going to let another one slip away because I'm terrible at fuel mileage. And started saving ever so slightly. Couldn't save a lot, right? Because Alex is right there beating on my neck. And I watched him go off I watched, I think, Zach and Caleb pit. And I was like, okay, that gives me a little breathing room behind. And I was like, I was still short. And then I watched Alex wreck getting on pit road. I was like, oh, I can shut this car off and do everything now, right? So that was, it saved me because I wasn't going to make it. I was going to pit there, 1 lap to go.
So were you sputtering across the line, or?
I ran out, totally ran out completely when I entered turn 1, like after the checkered flag. But yeah, I was sputtering, and it fired back up entering turn 3, crossed the checkered flag, and was out.
Well, it doesn't matter, man. You put on a good show here tonight. I mean, you got around Alex, took away the race lead. You guys had that caution back there on lap 44. Come down, you take your tires. What was your thoughts halfway through the race when you were out there leading away? What were you thinking?
Basically, I thought that we had the fastest car, right? I felt like we had something for them, but I was not running my fuel program at that time, right? I turned on my fuel program at like lap 70 when I noticed, hey, I started hearing them say we were short, right? So from that moment on, I was pretty PO'd in the car, right? It was like, man, I'm going to throw this one away because I can't do it like Dalton does it, right? But somehow we did. We got lucky tonight. We didn't let one slip away tonight, finally.
Not only that, how about a 5 Kings 1-2, right? I mean, Larry Bell coming home in second. He's 5 Kings, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then Chris Clark got him some fuel savings and got him in third place. I was really stoked to see. I'm more happy to see Clark and Bell finally get good finishes in here without getting wrecked out, more than I am to get the race win, honest to God.
Also want to let you know that is Chris Clark's first podium ever, he said. So
that's what he told me. That's what he told me, man. It's awesome. Freaking awesome.
Well, I tell you what, Tanner, we're going to let you have the floor here. Thank who you got to thank for making it all happen.
Right on, buddy. Got to thank True Sim Productions, of course. I put it on my Facebook today, but YouTube changed the parameters, we'll call it, to be a content partner. Need 500 subs, and that's our last box we got to check, right? So if you're still watching this, listen to me ramble on with Sam, hit that sub button. Helps out a ton. But I got to thank, of course, 5 Kings Motorsports, thebuckkicker.com, McConey Step Shop, MF Race Designs, Bam Racing Videos, Raised Energy, and I mean Savage Edge. Basically, everybody that helps us out on the team let's put our logo on the car, and of course USA Firearms, Mr. Zimmerman. Gotta thank him, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much it, buddy.
All right, Tanner, we're gonna get you back down there. Congratulations on your win. Good points night for you tonight, and nice bounce back. We'll see you again next week.
Thank you, boss.
Driver the number 4, Tanner Marr, coming home with the race win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, it's time for us to bring up your race results and boogie on out of here. And there you have it. The Nexev Tour Media, or the Nexev Media Tour Modifieds. Only a few races left in the season, ladies and gentlemen. Tanner Marr just locked home a win tonight. It's going to move him up into points. Should be a good battle to the end with this championship. With that being said, we're going to just go ahead and get on out of here. We'll see you tomorrow night. Tanner's up in the booth for the late model series, so be sure to tune into that. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.